to my channel. My name is Faith. Sam is not here. As you all know, he's actually in Washington, but I have a very special guest today. And I'm gonna take you guys over there. What are we gonna do today? I know that he said there's a lot of people that actually request for his recipe and making hot sauce. But I think he never shared it with anyone before, so we all are very special, and you're gonna see the secret recipe right here on this channel. So, ta-da! The special guest.
Hey y'all. She likes to make fun of my southern accent. It's not all that southern, but she thinks it is because she's never been around real people down here on the south side. I'm gonna start by doing a little background. I give the hot sauce out every Christmas to different people. They really seem to like it. I didn't think it to be that special, but they thought it was pretty good. So it all started back when I was a small child. My dad used to make this hot sauce all the time, and he made it for everybody in the neighborhood, and everybody seemed to like it back then too. So well, I'm gonna start by showing you all the stuff that we have involved with it. This Ninja blender right here, Bailey. This Ninja blender, Sam actually gave it to me for my wedding gift. So this is actually part of the Faith Sam Waldrop cooking utensils. And big shout out right quick to all the family that I have made hot sauce for. I want to give shout outs to the Sables, the McGuires, the Rodriguezes, the Arandas, the Perezes, the Gerardos, and all of you have had my hot sauce, and you keep making me do it over and over and over. So I'm going to give everybody right now the opportunity to learn how I do it. I tried to reenact everything I do every time I make it. Got a little 80s music in the background. I've got everything set up, a big mess. My wife's not here, so that's a good thing because she gets all paranoid with my cooking skills. But we're going to start out, the way I do it is I get about a half a pot of water in a pan. I get it, go ahead and turn it on high, let it start heating up. I've never really measured out any of the ingredients or anything, so I'm guessing about 5 good fresh tomatoes with about a pound of jalapenos. And the way I get it started is I go ahead and just cut off the big ends, the bad ends. I slice it just down the center. I don't cut the tomato or squash it very much because I want to just let the tomato cook and let the tomato itself go into the sauce when we blend it up. But like I said, about 5 tomatoes, I'm guessing, to a pound of jalapenos. Or as you see the yellow peppers that's in the bowl, that is some hot banana peppers that I grew also. The other ingredient is I take onion. I take onion, and it's about a half an onion, and I drop it in there to cook with it. And after I get all my tomatoes cut up, I will show you what I do with the peppers. Okay, the peppers, what I do is I just take and I cut the end where the stem is, I cut it off and just slice it and drop it in there. And that's what I do. For those of you that aren't really into spice, you can also, to make it a little more mild, I make a hot sauce. A hot sauce is not naturally a dipping sauce. A hot sauce, you use it to add to all your other foods. Like I add it to my eggs, I add it to my beans, I add it to just a spoonful. And even if it's not very good tasting food, like I have encountered in the past, a little dab of that hot sauce makes everything taste good. So
does it matter if you use the green one or the yellow one?
Actually no, it don't. The real flavor comes from the jalapenos. It's good. I mean, I grew a bunch of these hot banana peppers this year. And I actually had more hot banana peppers than I had jalapenos. And as I said before, I give them away at Christmas, and then I had a family reunion a couple of months ago, and I take this and I jar it. Today we're not going to be jarring and canning it so it'll last longer. We're just going to blend it and we're gonna put it into like little containers that we can pour in, just dip it with some chips we're gonna try today and see if it's gonna be too hot. And back to what I was saying earlier, if you don't like a lot of spice or a lot of heat in your food, while you're doing this, you can take and you can de-seed these jalapenos, and then you're guaranteed to get more or less a mild sauce. You just gut it out like that. I personally don't like mild sauce because, like I said, I don't like it for dipping as much as I like it for putting in, mixing it with other food. And so, any more questions up to this point? Have I lost you?
Nope.
No? We're good? I went ahead and helped the process out so it won't be a 3-hour video. It really don't take that long, I'm just kidding. But I went ahead and did another section, or I did some earlier and went ahead and heated it and got it all together so we can not be as long a video.
So how long do you usually have to boil it?
Okay, as soon as it starts boiling, that's what I was about to get to. As soon as it starts boiling, I boil it until the skin you see start coming off the tomatoes. When the skin starts coming off the tomatoes, then I usually de-skin it. I'll grab some tongs and go ahead and get the skin out. You don't have to, but I like to because it makes, when you get through blending it in the sauce, it looks like little green worms from the skin. It don't actually blend up very well. But you don't have to, like I said, it's up to you. I just personally like doing that. And it makes me feel better about it anyway. And as I was talking earlier about, I really don't know what all the actual ingredients are. But if you look right here, these are my main ingredients. I've got regular salt that I like to put in. It's not even open. Regular salt that I like to just put in while it's getting ready to boil. I'll put a little salt in there before it starts boiling up. The rest of the ingredients, I got Julios. I love my Julios. Orale, Julios all the way. That is just a seasoning salt, just Julios brand. Then I use a garlic salt, and then I use a black pepper. And that's the only ingredients I use. And when I got ready, when I was getting ready for you to come over so we could do this, I went ahead and mixed up. If you want to cut, can you see in here? This is actually cooled down enough. You don't actually have to cool it, but it's easier when you're trying to mess with it. You don't have a chance of burning yourself. But I already took all the skin out, and so I'm gonna drain the water off of these.
Whose recipe is this, Brad?
This was my dad's recipe. He handed it down to me. Well, he didn't actually hand it down. I watched him do it over and over and over when I was little. And you always know when you got good peppers when you can't breathe when you're draining. That's good peppers. The water off. And then you can see there's nothing but the peppers, tomatoes, and onions left.
Looks good so far, guys. So you put the seasoning after you cool it down?
I will put this into the blender now.
Oh.
And this is still a little warm, so like I said, when you're getting ready to do it, see there's a piece of the skin that I was saying that when it's cooked to the right temperatures, the skin will just come right off of the tomatoes. And you don't, like I said, you don't have to take it out, but then I'll take and just dump this into the blender. Yeah, these peppers smell good. This is gonna be some good sauce. But everybody has been begging me for the recipe, and I said, no, it's a long time family secret. If I give you the recipe, I'll have to shoot you. And this day and time, when you say stuff like that, they get all nervous. But I know that you've told them before that I have quite a loose tongue, so it really don't matter to me what people think.
Yeah.
And if you are offended by anything I'm saying today, you probably don't need this recipe because you're too big of a sissy to eat it.
That's funny.
So, I've almost got it all in here. I don't want to get none of the other juice in there because the pepper juice and the tomato juice will make enough.
Okay.
So you want to, I'm using a spoon with holes in it so I don't get as much juice as I need, I don't get any juice really. And then I'll just dump the rest of this out. And then, here we go. So I've never measured this before, so you might want to watch closely because I just go by sight. So I'm going to guess, but let's say 2 tablespoons of garlic salt. Okay.
And of course, you guys can adjust it depending on your taste.
Now we're going to go with pepper. And I'm going to say probably about 1 tablespoon of pepper.
Okay.
And then I'm going with Julio's. Now Julio's, you can use as much or as little as you want, but you just keep shaking. Orale, 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 orale. Then you got it. And then it's good. So after you get your little salt and peppers in, then you just blend it down. And let's see what it's going to look like. This handy dandy ninja Sam Waldrop gift for my wedding.
Wow.
And
It
then
smells good, guys.
that's what it looks like when it's blended.
Ooh.
If another thing, if you don't want it really hot, really spicy, you can add more tomatoes. Or you can also go and get some tomato sauce and add in here after you get everything cooked up and you want it a little more mild, a little more tomatoey. I don't personally like it tomatoey, I like the pepper taste. But then you get it, and when you're done there, and like I said, I'm just gonna make these to give away because I'm not canning them. I'll be canning all of my peppers off the plants and stuff coming up pretty soon.
So is this like a Mexican sauce or like New Mexican sauce?
This is a white Mexican Southside honky gringo. That's my sauce, my dad's sauce.
Okay.
Sable sauce. Like I said, shout out to all the people who've ever tasted it and loved it. I appreciate it. And I am putting it on video so you can have the recipe. I know maybe it'll cut down on some of my labor because I plan on going to work pretty soon. But any other questions?
That was easy.
Okay, well, the best thing to do when you're making this is go ahead and get you some Cowboys, like I got a Cowboy platter right here. And the Cowboys are the best. And you throw a little chips.
I'm gonna get a lot of like thumbs down on this, Red.
Throw a little chips in there. Make sure you surround it by more Cowboys. Look at there. All that Cowboy stuff. And look, howdy. All Cowboy.
Sam is gonna ask me to edit that out.
Well, this is the best part of it. So if you want to keep him laughing, you'll see. You'll see how it turns out. You taste it and let's see your reaction.
Is it super spicy?
It's a little warm.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
It might make you grow taller.
I'm gonna try the small one.
Okay. What does it taste like?
Lots of flavor. Tastes really, really good. It's not actually that spicy.
Those were actually some milder peppers. When I was cooking, I meant to show you this a while ago. If you'll take this back.
This is so good, guys. It's so good. Lots of flavor. I would say that this tastes much better than what you can buy in the store. It's really good. I was at first scared to try it because of the amount of jalapenos that I saw you put in there. So the bite is at the end of it. So when you first taste it, you don't feel it immediately, but then you feel it at the end.
And do you remember what I said earlier? It's a hot sauce, not normally made for dipping, but to add to other food.
Yeah.
But if you want to make it mild as a dipping sauce, it is better than anything. It's not from New York City. It's not from El Paso. It's from right here in Lovington, New Mexico.
Look at that cooking, guys.
And this is what it's looking like. And once again, it hasn't boiled yet.
So there's no seasonings on this, right?
No seasoning but the salt you see me at earlier.
Okay. Just salt, water, and then just boil it until
Right.
this tomato skin is off.
And once again, I tried to reenact the same way I do it every time. I got the dog running down. This is Bailey.
And the music.
I got the 80s music in the background. And I have my Dallas Cowboy cup over here. And I added my mixed drink. I got a little Dr. Pepper.
Seriously, this is the real deal, or you're
I
just
got it.
adding that up?
I got a little Dr. Pepper right here. I got a little Red Bull. Ooh, yeah, I got a little Red Bull. So we're gonna do it. Tell 'em, man. Tell 'em. That's how you make it in this place. And so, anyway, if you want to go ahead and watch it cook down, or if you can figure it out from this point, that's basically the recipe. And if you have any questions, you can get on your hotline and give you a call, and you can call me and let me know. But if you enjoyed the video, I might, let a few more family secrets slip out. So,
But it tastes so good. Lots of flavor.
and
So-
if you have any more questions, like I said, feel free to.
Comment down below, guys, and I will get back to you with his answer. I'm gonna see him again next Wednesday.
And it's been fun.
Yep.
I love y'all. I love people. See you next time.